wondered how carbohydrates impact your daily life and health? Carbohydrates, often referred to as carbs, are an essential part of our diet, playing a crucial role in our overall well-being. They are not just about energy and weight gain as commonly believed. Their impact extends far beyond, influencing aspects like oral health, lifespan, and even our understanding of nature's processes. So, let's embark on a journey to unravel the hidden truths and debunk some myths. Stay tuned to uncover some intriguing facts about carbohydrates. Did you know carbohydrates can cause an acid attack on your teeth? Quite a shocking revelation, isn't it? But let's break it down. Your mouth, a cozy home to millions of bacteria, becomes a playground for these tiny critters every time you eat. The carbohydrates you consume, especially those found in foods like white bread, cake, and potato chips, provide the perfect fuel for these bacteria. Here's what happens. When you munch on these carbohydrate-rich foods, the bacteria in your mouth get to work. They break down these carbs and, in the process, produce acids. These acids then attack the outer layer of your teeth, the enamel, causing it to weaken over time. This acid attack can lead to tooth decay and cavities, and nobody wants that. So, what can you do to protect your pearly whites? Well, firstly, moderation is key. Try to limit your intake of these harmful carbohydrates. But of course, we all have those days when the craving for a slice of cake or a handful of potato chips is just too strong to resist. In those instances, remember to drink plenty of water after eating. Water helps to wash away leftover food particles and dilutes the acids produced by bacteria. Brushing your teeth before eating can also work wonders. This simple act forms a protective layer on your teeth, shielding them from the harmful effects of highly acidic foods. Plus, it's a great way to kickstart your oral hygiene routine. But what about those carbohydrate-packed meals? Well, a handy tip is to include more vegetables in your diet. Not only are they low in carbs, but they're also packed with fiber, which is great for your digestive health. Plus, they're cholesterol-free, unlike many meat-based foods. So there you have it. Carbohydrates are not the villains they're often made out to be. Yes, they can cause an acid attack on your teeth, but with a little care and attention, you can keep your smile healthy and bright. Keep this in mind the next time you reach for that bag of potato chips. It's a question that has stirred up quite a bit of interest in the health and wellness community. A study published in The Lancet Public Health has added a piece to the puzzle, suggesting that both low-carb and high-carb diets could lead to a higher death rate. The study found that people who consumed a low-carb diet were less likely to consume ample amounts of fruits and vegetables. Instead, their diet was heavily reliant on animal-based proteins and fats. This imbalance, the researchers suggest, could lead to a shortened life expectancy. On the other side of the spectrum, those who followed a high-carb diet also faced similar risks. This could be attributed to the consumption of refined carbohydrates, which are stripped of their natural fiber and nutrients, leading to various health issues like obesity and heart disease. The researchers concluded that the lowest death rate was among those who consumed carbohydrates in moderation. This is an important reminder that extremes in any form, even in our diet, can lead to unintended consequences. So, what if you're considering a low-carb diet? Or perhaps you're already on one? The key is to make smart choices. If you're cutting back on carbs, don't just pile on the meat. Instead, focus on incorporating more vegetables into your diet. Veggies not only offer a wide variety of essential vitamins and minerals, but they also provide dietary fiber, which is beneficial for digestive health. And remember, not all carbs are created equal. Choose complex carbohydrates like whole grains, fruits, and vegetables over simple, refined ones. These types of carbs are digested more slowly, helping to keep you feeling full and satisfied, and they also have a less dramatic effect on blood sugar levels. In the end, the study's findings underscore the importance of balance and moderation in our diet. It's not about completely eliminating a certain food group, but rather about making healthier choices within that group. Remember, moderation is key when it comes to carbohydrates. It's not about banning bread or shunning pasta, but about choosing the right types of carbs and balancing them with other nutrients for a well-rounded, healthy diet. Think people with diabetes should avoid all carbohydrates? Think again. Carbohydrates often get a bad rap, especially when it comes to diabetes, but it's not as black and white as it seems. There's a world of difference between simple and complex carbohydrates. Picture simple carbohydrates as the naughty kids in the class. They are quickly digested and absorbed, causing a rapid spike in blood sugar levels. These are found in foods like white bread, sugary drinks, and processed snacks. On the other hand, complex carbohydrates are the good students, taking their time to break down and providing a steady source of energy. Foods rich in these include whole grains, beans, and a variety of vegetables. Now, how does this play out for someone with diabetes? Well, consuming simple carbohydrates can make the symptoms of diabetes worse by causing blood sugar levels to rise rapidly. But it's a different story with complex carbohydrates. They are digested slowly, resulting in a more gradual increase in blood sugar levels. This can help individuals with diabetes to manage their condition more effectively. But it's not just about blood sugar. Complex carbohydrates also come packed with fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Consuming fiber-rich foods can help to control blood sugar levels, reduce cholesterol, and even aid weight loss. So if you're living with diabetes, you don't have to completely banish carbohydrates from your diet. Instead, focus on including more complex carbohydrates in your meals. Swap your white bread for whole grain, choose brown rice over white, and fill your plate with plenty of colorful vegetables. Remember, it's also crucial to control portion sizes, even of the healthier carbs. Too much of a good thing can still lead to blood sugar spikes. So, not all carbohydrates are bad for people with diabetes. It's all about the type, quantity, and timing of the carbs you consume. And as always, it's best to discuss any dietary changes with a healthcare professional. Remember, not all carbohydrates are bad for people with diabetes. Well, the answer lies in an incredible natural process called photosynthesis. This is the way plants convert sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide into oxygen and glucose, a simple carbohydrate. This process takes place in the chloroplasts, the green pigment found in the cells of plants and algae. Now let's delve a bit deeper. Imagine the sunlight hitting the green leaves. This energy is captured and used to convert water and carbon dioxide into glucose. This glucose serves as a form of energy that the plant can use immediately or store for later use. But that's not all. Glucose plays a critical role in the creation of other types of carbohydrates, such as starch and cellulose. Starch, for instance, is where plants store excess glucose. It's like their pantry. When the sun isn't shining, or during winter months when daylight hours are shorter, plants can tap into this starch reserve for the energy they need to continue growing. On the other hand, you have cellulose. This carbohydrate isn't used for energy. Instead, it's used to provide structural support to the plant. You can find cellulose in the cell walls of plants. It's this cellulose that gives plants their rigid, upright structure, allowing them to reach towards the sun. So, in essence, photosynthesis not only contributes to the creation of glucose, but also ensures the production of other carbohydrates that are essential for the plant's growth and structural integrity. Isn't it amazing how nature works? Macronutrient? Macronutrients are the foods we need in large amounts for optimal health. They not only provide us with energy, but also play a crucial role in preventing diseases. Among the macronutrients, carbohydrates stand out because they have the ability to give our bodies instant energy. This is particularly beneficial for people with physically demanding jobs, such as construction workers, who need a steady supply of energy throughout the day. But it's not just about consuming carbohydrates. The type of carbohydrates you consume matters too. Consuming complex carbohydrates, found in foods like whole grains, beans, and vegetables, is a better choice. These are digested slowly, providing a steady release of energy and keeping you satiated longer. On the other hand, simple carbohydrates found in sugary snacks and drinks give you a quick burst of energy, but leave you feeling tired soon after. But what happens if you don't consume enough carbohydrates? Well, your blood sugar levels could drop, leading to symptoms like blurred vision, exhaustion, and lack of concentration. So, while it's important to monitor your intake of carbohydrates, especially if you're managing conditions like diabetes, completely cutting out carbohydrates could have negative effects on your health. Remember to keep your carbohydrate intake balanced for optimum health.